Hey guys, today EMIC77 released a video comparing the new Mac Pro with an Alienware, saying that an Alienware is more expensive for what you get hardware-wise than a Mac Pro. Now, I just kind of felt that the comparison was pretty biased, and I really didn't like some of the choices that EMIC made. Um, I'm really not trying to steer anybody away from getting a Mac or anything like that, nor steer anyone towards an Alienware, because I think that Alienwares are rather expensive, even for a PC, but I just want to redo the config comparison because I think that there were flaws both in comparing in configuring the Mac and the Alienware. Now, the first thing that I noticed is EMIC77 was saying that the Alienware he was comparing was an 8-core, when in fact it's only a quad-core. Now, I don't know if he was thinking because the Nehalem platform, even on the quad-core, you have 8 threads, or maybe the X58 motherboard insinuated 8 cores or something. I'm not really sure. Or maybe it's just the fact that there are 6 DIMM slots as opposed to 3 on the Alienware, or versus the Mac Pro. But anyway, instead of comparing an 8-core system with a 4-core system, I will compare a quad-core to a quad-core. So now, first, let's just start with a quad-core Mac Pro. So here I am, 2.66 quad-core Intel Xeons and a Halem processor, which is just the i7s. We'll say 6 gigabytes of RAM. What else? We'll just keep the, you know what, I'm just going to upgrade to a 1 terabyte hard drive so that we can get hard drive of equal storage capacity. It's only $100 more on the Mac Pro. Also, we'll pick the Radeon 4870s, so actually the Mac Pro will be configured fairly similarly as to EMIC's, with the exception of the fact that there's only one processor. We'll say 1 optical drive, no display. We'll just keep the standard mouse for the Mighty Mouse. I'll upgrade to a wireless keyboard, but I'll also do that to the Alienware. So Apple wireless keyboard for English. We'll say no airport card, no fiber channel, no really additional features, no software, none of that. So the in price comes to $29.79 on a Mac Pro. Now let's compare the Alienware. Now, the first thing that I didn't like about configuring the Alienware was that he picked the ALX X58, which comes with features that aren't on the standard Area 51, and it comes pre-configured with higher specifications, and that's why it really doesn't let you select the Core i7-920. It just starts at the Core i7-940, which is the 2.93 GHz model. So instead, I'm just going to start with the base X58. It starts at a lower price. It starts at $1649. Now, we'll just customize this. Now, we'll keep the same 2.66 GHz quad core, the Core i7-920. We'll keep the black chassis, standard lighting. Now, you don't have to pick the liquid cooling with this package. That's one of the pre-configured options that comes with the Alienware ALX, and that's because it allows for higher overclocking, and you pay for that, and some people want that. I know EMIC thinks it's a bit of a joke, and if you're not planning on overclocking, it really is a joke, but it's also a bit quieter than standard air cooling for the same effect, and it's a lot more effective at cooling. And that's about that for the cooling. Now for the video card, EMIC77 or AppleSoldier, however you want to call them, opted to pick the ATI Radeon 4870X2 as a substitute for the 4870, which came with the Mac Pro. Now, these are not comparable cards. The HD Radeon 4870 X2 is 2 of the GPU chips that come with an HD 4870, and it comes with 4 times the memory. Each GPU chip controls 1 gigabyte of memory. So, and on the 4870, the single GPU only controls 512 megabytes. So to substitute for the HD 4870, I'm going to pick the GTX 260, which performs fairly comparably and benchmarks better in some cases, worse in others. And I think most of you will agree that's a fair compromise. I mean, it's not even a compromise, it's just ATI versus NVIDIA. The NVIDIA card will probably do a little better in 3D work. The ATI card will probably do a little better in video. Again, I'll upgrade to 6 gigabytes of memory. We'll pick Vista Ultimate because with Vista Ultimate you want all the features. That's one thing that's nice about OS X. OS X, there's only one version, you get it all. Now we'll upgrade to the 1 terabyte hard drive. And again, we'll just do a single DVD drive. Now I'll do the Livescribe edition. I'll just stick to your standard motherboard gigabit Ethernet, so I won't use the network card. We'll just also use onboard audio. I believe the X58 motherboard using the Alienware has Toslink and all that. No monitor, as I didn't get any with the Mac Pro. No speakers. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if the Mac Pro has internal speakers, so I'll just get some generic stereo speakers. Should be at least fairly comparable. Configured the Mac Pro with a wireless keyboard. So we'll use the Logitech Lenovo Edge, and let's see, for the mouse, I like my G5 now, but so I'll configure this with the G5 mouse. So now I think that these are two reasonably comparable systems as far as hardware goes. I also upgraded to Vista Ultimate, so like, to the best of my ability, the biggest difference between these two systems is the operating system. So the end price on the Area 51 is $2,705. On the Mac Pro, it's $2,979. So the total difference is $274. Also, you'll notice that the Mac Pro, I don't know if you can see it here, I might have to zoom in on it, is the lead time on that is 2 to 3 weeks. The Area 51 is estimated to ship by March 12th, 2009, so that's about a week from the day that this video was made. That really just about sums it up. The reason I made this video is because I felt like some of the points made in EMIC77's video had some bias, and I really don't think that they were equal machines or anything like that. I also just wanted to point out that the Mac Pro and the Alienware are for two different purposes. The Mac Pro is a workstation, and the Alienware is a gaming machine, which is more dependent on the graphics card. Like I said, I'm not trying to steer anyone towards one machine or the other. I just wanted to clear up and point out some things that I felt were major flaws with the comparison. Thanks for watching this video. Maybe I'll have more up, maybe not.